Greetings, and welcome to PacificSource in the Kitchen. It's no secret that summer is one of the best times of the year to gear up and get outdoors. And whether your happy place is a rugged mountain trail, the smooth pavement underneath your bicycle, or sitting atop an inner tube and floating down a lazy river, no great adventure is complete without a great snack. With an infinite number of activities to do underneath the warm sun, you might not be surprised to learn that August actually plays host to one of my favorite lesser-known holidays, National Trail Mix Day. Now I know what you're thinking. Lewis, a bowl of candy-coated chocolate, salty peanuts, and stale raisins hardly sounds like a healthy snack. What's the catch? Well, today, I'm going to change your whole perspective of what a trail mix can actually look like by helping you assemble a build-your-own trail mix station for your friends and family. In addition, we'll talk about the three main components you'll want to include in your trail mix to turn a traditionally unhealthy treat into a nutrition powerhouse. So what do you say we take a hike and head back to the kitchen? First and foremost, I just want to comment on how fun a build-your-own trail mix station can be. Your family and friends get to pick and choose exactly what they want. There's really minimal assembly and cleanup required, and you can feel pretty confident knowing that you're giving your loved ones a really healthy treat. In addition, the amount of combos that are possible are really endless, from sweet and salty to bold and spicy. Now, when putting together your ingredients, I recommend you look for the bulk section of your local grocery store. You'll recognize this section by large bins of dry goods or plastic containers with dispensers. When you put together your trail mix, the sky is really the limit of what you choose to include in your station, but I personally recommend that you at least include three components to make it a little more nutritious. Those three components are a source of protein and healthy fat, a good source of carbohydrates to give you some healthy energy, and a good source of dietary fiber to keep you full and satisfied. We'll start with the first group, the protein and healthy fat group. Foods in this category will typically come from nuts and seeds. In addition to generally being considered heart healthy because of the plant-based fat they provide, nuts and seeds are also a great post-workout or active day snack because they also provide some protein to help muscle recovery. My favorites to include in trail mix include walnuts, sunflower seeds, and almonds. In addition, something I love throwing into trail mix is dried edamame or soybeans. Now, I'm someone who loves spicy food, so the kind I chose today is a wasabi dusted edamame. It's not for the faint of heart. Now, the second category are our carbohydrates, or things that give us a healthy source of energy. Most commonly, our carbohydrates for trail mix come in the form of dried fruit. When you pick out dried fruit, you have to be sort of careful because food manufacturers tend to love to add a bunch of extra sugar. If you can find dried fruit varieties with no added sugar, then you've made a huge win. Two in particular that I love in place of raisins include dried dates and dried apricots. In addition, I really love dried plantains and dried bananas. And because I love spicy food so much, I chose a spicy dried plantain to include in my trail mix station today. The last category are sources of dietary fiber. Now, this group tends to be a little more processed than their counterparts because they most commonly come from cereal-based grains. So what I tend to look for, if I flip over to the nutrition facts label, I want to try to get ingredients that include at least 5 grams of dietary fiber in order to be worthy of my station. My three favorites include reduced sugar granola, wheat Chex, and bran cereal. Once you've assembled your trail mix station, all that's left to do is to allow your friends and family and guests to make their own trail mix masterpiece. If hygiene is of concern and you don't want too many hands touching ingredients, you can designate a point person to be the server for everyone's selections. On behalf of PacificSource, I hope that this really cool recipe helped you to be more adventurous in your kitchen. Be well and take care.